I'm making this for you if you are going through a benzodiazepine taper at the moment, because having been there myself, I truly do understand the absolute nightmare that you can face. There'll be many days where you honestly do not know what is going on in your mind. I took my last pill in early 2021 and I did my taper very quickly. The only reason I did that is because I was already in full-blown tolerance withdrawal. I had recently relocated back to the UK. I'd lived in Asia for 14 years previously. Making videos and uploading them online is not something I thought I would do in a million years. But having been where you are now, having been in the darkness, having been trapped in the chaos within the mind, I understand it all too well. I'd lived my whole life in anxiety and trauma, and that was due to my childhood. It wasn't good, to say the least, but I'm not going to go into that with you right now because I've come to learn that life is difficult, life is pain, life is hard. But I view the benzodiazepine withdrawal that I went through as the most difficult time in my life, because all of the trauma resurfaced, all of the negative things that had happened resurfaced. But because my mind was in utter chaos due to the turmoil and chemical imbalances caused by the benzodiazepines, everything was just detached. I was gone from reality. And it's only through hindsight that I make these videos for you, because I've been studying these issues for many years. Due to my life of trauma, I honestly do know the darkness that you're in right now. I truly do. I remember I was in my previous home to this one, and it was just hell. I was a single parent at the time. I would have the morning to get my daughter into school, then I would just freeze on the sofa and I couldn't make sense of anything. It's only through hindsight I can really sit down and reflect on what did work and what helps and what truly can make a difference for you. I'm not saying it won't be very difficult. I'm not saying it won't be an absolute nightmare at times. I get that. I truly do. But you've got to try and stay strong. You get through the day the best you can, and you practice self-care. Try to be kind to yourself. Take a shower, brush your teeth, keep yourself hydrated. All of the simple little things you can do. It is only when I started to implement the things I talk about in my videos that I started to notice how much everything became more clear. To be honest with you, I'm not really good at doing these videos. I'm trying to think how I can word this for you. I try to keep my editing down as much as I can, but I don't make scripts, and I honestly don't know what I'm going to talk about when I turn the camera on. But I need to learn to relax, because I honestly do want to reach you, and I want you to know you're not alone. The hell that you feel now, the chaos in your thoughts, the absolute tightness in your whole body, I know what it is. I truly do know what it is. You can see my living room is dark blue, and I did that by design when I moved in here, because I wanted a calm environment, because I sit and I practice breathing very often. My life has been a little bit different, and I'll tell you a little bit about that now, because if you're watching this video, I haven't bored you to death already. And I do appreciate it, because I want to help you. I want you to know you're going to be okay. Sorry, I digress again. When I was 32 years old, after living a life of chaos and addiction, I moved to Asia. I moved to Chiang Mai specifically, and I went there because I wanted to study Buddhism. I had been to the country previously on holiday and fell in love with it all. Even though I was in total darkness, I thought, right, I'm going to go, I'm going to try to heal. I didn't really give it much thought, much plan, as I hadn't done with many things in my life. But amongst other things, I was a very high functioning addict. I ran quite a few successful businesses, even a couple of companies in various countries. And it's strange how life turns out. Now I'm back 5 miles away from where I was born. I've come to understand that during a benzodiazepine taper, you are fully alone. I know that now. Even if you have people around you, I know when you're going through a benzodiazepine taper, you are isolated from the world. You are isolated from reality at times. And that's why I make these for you. And I'll keep uploading videos each week. They'll be on many different topics. And sometimes I just want to make them to say hello and hopefully just let you know that there is a way through. Because my anxiety and depression has been eradicated, it's gone. And I will upload videos about that at a later date. And also, my trauma, I've dealt with it all. As I said earlier on, videoing myself and uploading them online is something I never thought I would do in a million years, but it's my purpose to do this. I'm also currently studying to get my therapist qualifications. And if I'm very honest, I'm not impressed with the basic amount of knowledge that is needed to become a qualified therapist in the UK. It seems inadequate. And I have been to see quite a few therapists in the last 6 years. And with exception of two of them who were very empathetic and I could tell actually cared, the others were not really helpful in any way. I've also had to see a few psychiatrists because my mental health issues were very bad. Even they were of no help. I have been studying things relating to mental health and addiction for over 20 years because I wanted to heal myself. And that is why I moved to Asia to try and heal. But ironically, that's where I was first prescribed benzos. The first time I got them prescribed, the pharmacy told me I could just buy them without a prescription. Within a year, my tolerance had already went through the roof. I've since come to learn that my body processes everything very well. It's probably one of the reasons why I'm still alive and able to make these videos for you, because I have lived a life of extreme addiction. And I mean extreme. I could function, I was very high functioning, but it was just chaos mentally. And that's why I've made these for you. Because if you've just listened to what I've told you, then I've only told you little bits. When I tell you now, I'm at peace. I truly mean that. I truly mean I am at peace. And after the chaos of benzodiazepines, I didn't think that was possible. I didn't think a reality like this was possible. I have to consciously take myself back to that moment to make these videos for you because it's like a distant blur, yet it's imprinted into my psyche as a memory that I will always have and that I know I will never go back to. And I do know that you will get to that point, but you have to be patient. You take your time. You get through today. As I always say in every video, practice slow, deep breathing. When it's all too much, the chaos in your mind and all of the tension in your body is just unbearable. Sit yourself down, get yourself as comfortable as possible, and then you're going to take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, hold it for a little while, and then slowly out through your mouth. And make the exhale longer than the inhale, You don't need to count things or overcomplicate anything. And all the time you want to just be telling yourself, all of the chaos, it's not who I am. All of the madness, it's not real. Everything's going to come back to you in time. And as you're taking those slow, deep breaths down into your diaphragm, it's also helping to calm your central nervous system, because that is what's also on fire. Despite the mental chaos, which is going to be there for a while or can get more intense or subside, depending on the moment, depending on the day, the one thing you can always do is breathe. And that's why I say it in every video. And I want you to also take this into account. Try to limit your mobile phone use. Now, I know I make these longer videos and I upload them online, but I do really want people to watch these on the TV, on YouTube. That's if you can bear me on a larger screen. But I'm really not a fan of mobile phones. I love YouTube. It's a great resource. Find yourself things on your TV, watch YouTube. Try to watch things that calm you. No short form content on your mobile phone. Your mobile phone is causing more chaos in your mind. It's making more disconnection from where you need to be, which is right where you are now. If you're watching this now, I know you're safe. So you need to breathe slowly and tell yourself that you will be okay. Remember to practice your self-care. Try to create a small little routine for yourself throughout the day. Something that can make your days more bearable. Something that will make your days just a little bit easier. And I know you will get through this. I got through over 40 years of addiction, a lifetime of pain and trauma. I got through that. I'm healed. I'm fully healed. Even from the nightmare that was the benzodiazepines, I am healed. And I know you will heal too. But you have to keep going every single day. And always remember, you never stop. You never give up.